welcome to call me Lolo. Closest friends and family members do. Welcome, 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 everybody. I've not seen you guys in almost a month time, so I'm really excited to be here. Especially excited because today my 2-hour segment is going to showcase love, honey. It's all about love and good feelings today. Some faith-based items as well, but everything that I have will be on sale. So I want to go over a few things, how this show works in the event that you're tuning in for the very first time. Welcome, 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 honey, to everybody. So first of all, if you're interested in any of the items as I am showcasing them, all you have to do, what do they have to do now?
So we'll have the links provided in the chat.
Yes.
You have to scroll down, you'll click the link, and it'll take you directly to our product pages.
Did you guys hear how easy that is? So the link on every item that I'm going to provide will be listed in the comments, and all you have to do is beep, click on the link. It'll take you to the item, and you check out. Now, as you're checking out, you do want to enter the promo code LIVE25, LIVE25 at checkout, so that you, honey, get another 25% off my already low price. Get it? My name is Lolo, and your prices are so low. Okay, so now, let me write this down because I don't want anybody to forget. Also today, every item in my showcase will get you free shipping. So hoorah, hoorah, and another hoorah. Everybody gets free shipping on every item today in my showcase. Now, I would love for you to share this live stream event with your friends and family members. So there should be a share link, an invite link somewhere around here, honey. So make sure that you click on that link and share this live stream event with your friends and family, because guess what? They'll be able to shop my low deals also. And you never know, they could be shopping for you. You never know. You never know. All right. So share and like the event. Share event. We've got your 25 live promo code. All right, now also you might want to announce on your social media platform, or maybe if you have one of these things, a cell phone, you send a message, text, Twitter, tweet, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you got to do. Share with everybody that I've got a live stream faith-based, faith and love jewelry for 2 hours. So just send a message out to the world, the atmosphere, okay, so that everybody knows not to miss this event. Okay, so we've got free shipping. If you love an item, click on the link. The item link will be in the comments. That's how you check out. Use LIVE25 at checkout so you get another 25% off. All right, and share this information with your friends and family. I think we're good, Tyler?
In the personal shopper number.
Oh, Tyler, of all things. I know. We got to sing it. All right. So if at any point in time during this 2-hour segment you need a little help, more information, you have an issue with your order, whatever it is, all right, you want to speak to a live human being, you, honey, all you have to do is dial 888-835-2237. One more time for the people in the back. 888-835-2237. So dial that number and a personal shopper will assist you with your questions and help you out. So I think we're good to go. Are we good to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, let's get a question for the day going. Question for the day. Okay, so what is your favorite thing about summer 2026? We are in the midst, honey, of this hot, steamy summer. It's hot out there. Like, we're over 100-degree temperatures. I know, but there's still something great and fabulous about summer 2026. So what is it that you love and enjoy about summer 2026? So let me know in the comments, all right, and we'll have a little conversation, you and I, just a way to get acquainted and have fun. Okay, what about you, Tyler? What's your favorite thing so far about 2026 summer?
I don't know. I just think it's beautiful being outside. Not when it's super hot.
Right.
But when it's beautiful outside, the wind's blowing. I just love being in nature and being grounded, relaxed.
I like that.
Spending some time with my pup, just...
Oh,
peacefulness.
What kind of pup?
She's a pit bull.
Oh, she's a pit bull. Wow, feisty.
She's the biggest, big old baby though.
What's her name?
Luna.
Luna. I love that name. Just unlike you, at peace, right? Just being outdoors, sun has gone down, maybe a little bit of a gentle breeze, and just being able to relax and say, you know what, summer is great, you know, it is here. Let me bask and enjoy what summer has brought. Okay, I like that. All right, so speaking of like, let me just say my first item up for grabs, you're not going to like it. You're going to love it, honey. Take a look. And I love, love, love that we have 3 different sizes. Now, what I really love, your bracelet here will come into color metal. So, because a lot of times we like to shop, I know I do, by color or mixed color metal jewelry. And what I mean by that is you may own a ring that has both white metal and yellow metal. And you're like, well, what do I wear it with? Because, you know, it's hard to pair it up. Here you go. This is the perfect combination of mixed metal. So not only do you have your sterling silver, you also have your 22 karat yellow gold over your sterling silver in your bracelet. Now note this. There's a really nice crafty, this is from our Bali Legacy collection, crafty, beautiful, ornate lobster. You guys see how large that is and how it's textured beautifully? So all of this was made by hand from our Bali Legacy collection. If you're new to Bali Legacy collection, hold up just a moment. I'll explain that to you in a moment and what exactly it is. But let's get into pricing. So this is item, our first item, and the link to the item will be in the comments so that you can go ahead and check yours out. So when we talk all made by hand, by Bali artisans, some of the best artisans in the world of jewelry ever, period, point blank, and 12.25 grams of sterling silver, yeah, you're looking at least probably about $1,000, give or take, somewhere else, something similar. My price to you today is $279.99, and you still get to enter live 25 at checkout. That's my promo code, so you get another 25% off. So your low price is only $210. Wait, there's more. I've got a monthly payment program available for you. And around here, we call it budget pay. So budget pay is when we take your full price of the item, in this case, $210. When you enter live 25 at checkout, that gives you 25% discount. All right, and we take the full price and we divide it equally into monthly payments with no interest. So in this case, we're gonna put 4 monthly payments on this one. So your monthly payment is $52.50 for sterling silver, handmade, a love knot bracelet, made with a love, all right, inspiring love. Take a look. So there's your love knot in the center. Okay, now I want you to look at the actual chains of the bracelet, and I'm gonna separate them so that you can see those are chains. So this is all done by hand. That's called the tulang naga. In Bali, that's going to translate to the dragon scale. The Balinese are very, very beautiful people, sacred people, and they do worship their gods along with the dragon. So the dragon is to bring protection and security to the people of Bali. So it is of strength and wisdom as well. So not only do you have the love knot in the center of the bracelet representing love, eternal love, forever love, unconditional love, that's the only kind of love I love, right? But you also have this symbolism of the tulang naga chains that represent strength, that represent love, that represent security, protection, because you don't secure or protect anything that you don't love, right? So all of this is made of love. Now, I'll remind you that I've got 3 different links here, and all the same price, Tyler. So we have 6.5, we have 7.25, and then we also have the 8-inch as well. And the great news is they're all the same low price, which is fabulous, and I love that for you. And again, so for those of you who have mixed metal color jewelry, yellow gold with white gold, this would be the perfect bracelet to be able to wear with. I like to just kind of move my big head out of the way so that you see the larger image behind me. But I also want you to see front row and center how beautiful this is. Isn't that gorgeous? So again, it's sleek, it's slender. All right, over the wrist, it's perfectly made. And again, this is all by hand. Okay, so we're gonna move on now to number 2. Please keep shopping behind the scenes. Do we have any shoppers commenting, letting us know how their summer is going? Hello, Gore Bunov is out there shopping with us. Dougie, it's me is out there as well. Hello. Welcome to Shop LC live stream. My name is Loretta Gonzales. Very nice to see you. You guys can also connect with me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. I am on all 3 platforms there. So I would love for you to search for me. Loretta, Loretta, Lolo, Lolo, Gonzales, Gonzales. So we are now moving on to our next item. So our next item features a gemstone. One of the most charming, one of the sweetest, in my opinion, color gemstone, and it is morganite, marrobino morganite to be exact. And I want to show you, all right, close up, how beautiful and how large it is. That is a 5.55 carat, 12 millimeter trillion. This is Murano morganite. And let me tell you a story. This is not just any gemstone, right? This is more like, in my opinion, an emotional gemstone because it's filled with beauty. It's very delicate in its color, so it's super romantic in my opinion. And I've said this for years now. I believe morganite to be the most romantic color gemstone of them all. Take another close look, all right? If you've been searching for a gemstone that's feminine, that's romantic, and genuinely collectible, then search no farther. Marrobino morganite from Mozambique. Here's the answer there. Now, as we go on, let me just share with you, this is all in gold. And I'm going to also include the 20-inch rose gold chain. So not only do you get your pendant featured in solid pink gold, you also get the 20-inch pink gold chain. So that'll be included. My price, and the link to this neck piece is in the comments. My price is $23.99.99. You enter live25, that's your promo code that you'll enter at checkout, and that'll bring you 25% lower in price. So your price, my friend, is $17.99.99. We're gonna put 5 budget pays on this one. Remember, budget pay is a monthly payment, no interest, no credit check. So your monthly payment is $360 per month for 5 months only. And the best part about it, when you make the first monthly payment now, we release this immediately. So you get it in about 5 to 7 business days with, mind you, a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take a look and be excited. So again, this isn't just any morganite. Morganite comes from different places around the world, but this comes from the legendary Marrobino mines in Mozambique. It's one of the world's most respected sources for fine morganite. And gem collectors know this all over the world because Marrobino has produced some of the most beautiful pink and peach morganite ever discovered. So that's the thing about morganite. Morganite will come in its peaches, its pinkies, its rose. So a lot of times you may be able to see all of that in one stone. Sometimes it's more pink, sometimes it's more peach. I would say in this one, it's like both. I see the pink nuances, I see the peaches as well. So you're getting the best of both worlds. Look at that color. Soft blush pink. Isn't it gorgeous? And those romantic peach tones, that incredible brilliance that you're getting from this stone. This is the color of love. It's the color of elegance, and it's the color of timeless beauty. And I'll say it one more time for the people in the back. In my personal opinion, it's the color of romance. So very sweet, very charming, very romantic, and again, very on sale. So my price, and this is, down from retail, estimated retail replacement value is roughly $10,000, give or take, somewhere else. If you were to find the size, the color, carat weight, the cut, all that good stuff, right? Maybe 10 grand somewhere else. Now, I have knocked off almost $8,000. So you're saving like 78% off estimated retail replacement value to begin with, $2399.99. You again will enter live 25 in the checkout process, so that gets you another 25% off my already low. So one more time for the people in the back, your price then comes all the way down to $1799.99. Your monthly payment, if you'd rather pay monthly, is $360. So there's the front side. There's the, I like to show the side so that you can see all that beautiful curly cues, the lattice work, sweet and romantic. Look at the back side, that's all gold. So that's rose gold, that's 10 karat rose gold, bell to bottom and all around. And remember, I'm throwing in the chain. So this is gonna be a 20-incher and it's got a nice spring clasp. That's 10 karat rose gold and that's included. You know, remember that the Morganite here comes from a very prestigious upper high class family. And what I mean by that, it's part of the Beryl family, B-E-R-Y-L. So it is sister to your aquamarine, sister to your heliodor, sister to your emerald. This is from that family. Goshenite even. I've not showcased Goshenite in forever. So imagine owning a member of that same prestigious gemstone family as emerald, right? As aquamarine, and it's breathtaking in its color. You've got traces of manganese, by the way, that's inside the crystal, and that forms deep within earth, you know, millions of years ago. So every stone is unique. No two are exactly alike. Remember that. We are going to move on. The link to the item is in the comments. If you're interested, speak now or forever hold your peace, honey. Don't hold your peace, all right? Do already do. All right, coming up next is a Model Pina Morganite and diamond embrace ring. Take a look. It's really, really nice. Again, the link will be in the comments to the ring here. So all you have to do, this is your matching opportunity, you guys, is click on the link in your comments. Take a look. Okay, now remember, Morganite is about a 7.5 on the Mohs scale of hardness, so it's a very durable gemstone. You can wear it day in and day out without worry, without bother, without concern. It's a very durable gemstone. As a matter of fact, let's go over the size of the trillion, and let me just share it or show it aside the neck piece we just had so that you can truly see these are matching pieces. So go back and get the neck piece if you didn't already. So that trillion there is a 5 karat 53. So a moment ago, the trillion that you had in the pendant was 5.55. So you're right in the same size, 5.53 in the ring. That's a 12 millimeter. All right. So again, that's the matching piece. Now, my price on the ring, and again, the link is in the comments if you want the ring, is $2249.99 in rose gold. There's a whole bunch of gold in your ring here. Just like you have a huge feature stone of Morganite, you have a huge amount of gold as well, and it's all solid 10K. Okay, so let me show you close up. Now, when you enter Live 25 at checkout, that'll get you 25% off my low price. Okay, so that brings you down to $1687.99 paid in full. Now, when I just said that, the first thing I thought about, wait a minute, $1,687 for the ring after you enter Live 25 at checkout, featuring a huge near 5.55 karat Morganite. You couldn't get the gold for that price. Take a look at it. I'm just showing you the band. Here's the stone underneath, but just the gold alone would be more than $1,687, right? Okay, and remember, those are diamonds. So you actually have earth mine diamonds to the left and to the right. There should be 18 diamonds total, and they're all white and bright. And what's so magnificent about Model Pina Morganite, it wasn't actually operated primarily for Morganite. It was best known for tantalum. That's a metal that is used in electronics, even cell phones. Tantalum is very high priced because it's used in so many different electronics. So that mine originally was not mined for this gemstone. All right, it was mined for a metal. And now it's one of the most highly prized mines in the world because of the discovery of morganite. So it was recovered from that same pegmatite deposit. So when tantalum production slowed or stopped altogether, morganite availability became very limited. So that sporadic mining is one reason fine model beetle morganite isn't seen consistently on the market, because you can't just go to any jewelry store and say, hey, show me all of your morganite. I mean, they might have a specimen or two, but it's not likely that you're going to see anything as grand as a huge production of what we have here in the design. So let's go over pricing one more time. If you're interested, again, the item link is in the comments. So all you have to do is click on the link, honey. Click it quickly before it sells out, and either pay in full, all right, after you enter the promo code LIVE25, your price will be $16.87 and change. Pay in full or do the monthly payment. When you make the first monthly payment now, we release the ring immediately. So remember, it's not like layaway. Who likes layaway? Not me. All right, no, nobody loves layaway, right? You have to make all the payments and then get the item? No. So make the first low monthly payment now. We release your model being a morganite in gold ring immediately, and you get to celebrate the beauty, wear it, give it away, love it, resell it, whatever you're doing with it, in about 5 to 7 business days. One last look, okay? We've got sizes 5 all the way up to 11 available. And again, if you're looking for something that has that rich blush pink, that peachy pink color, eye cleaning clarity, excellent faceting, bright sparkle, good color saturation, you're getting all of it right here. Okay, for pennies on the dollar compared to what it would cost somewhere else. This quality, this size, carat weight, this color, everything about this is just excellent. Speaking of excellent, it's AAA, bona fide, verified by our team of experts. So do know that you're shopping some of the very, very best AAA model beetle morganite. All right, so this is your last chance before I move on. Again, symbolizing love, compassion, harmony, and romance, honey. All right, we're moving on. Next item up for grabs is pretty cool, and actually it's unisex. So I want everybody who's watching this show now to consider my next item, and this is all in sterling silver. It's the Love Spinner Ring. So you can actually spin the word love around and around and around and around to no end. Take a look. It's all in sterling silver. I love the thickness of it. The girth of it is really nice. I'm going to grab a ruler in just a moment, measure, and take a measurement for you. So again, I think, and I've got the right size here. Actually, it's a little too large, but maybe a couple size down. This would be a great thumb ring. So when you consider wearing this spinner ring made of love, with love, all about love, on your thumb as well. So there's no wrong or right. You want to wear it on the power finger of power and dominance. You go ahead, honey. Do your thing. The middle finger, all right, the ring finger, and even the pinky finger. Pinkies need love too. So whatever finger you want to wear this on, know that as you spin it around, do you guys see that? The word love goes all the way around the band ring. And then you have the texturing up above and down below. All right, so you've got about 0.86 of an inch from the top to the bottom there. And I'll just show you that on camera. Dun, 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 dun. You guys see that measurement? So gentlemen, come on in. Ladies, take advantage. Now you have approximately 7¼ grams of sterling silver, 925 and nickel free. And it's a spinner ring. And you've got engraved detail. You've got texturing at the top and the bottom. There's a lot of work that went into this love ring. Could easily go for about $400, give or take, somewhere else. My price today for our Love and Faith show is $99.99. You, though, are going to enter LIVE25 at checkout. You get another 25% off, so that's going to bring you down to $74.99. We're going to go ahead and add budget pay. That's a monthly payment. So you either pay $74.99 plus your taxes and you're done one time, or we'll take the $74.99, we'll divide it evenly, interest-free, no credit check, 3 months, and that's $25 a month. And remember what I mentioned a moment ago, when you make the first monthly payment now, we release the ring this week, we get it out the door to you, so you get it in about 5 to 7 business days. Okay, free shipping, everybody, on all of my items today. So use that budget pay to your advantage. Make the first monthly payment now. There are 3 monthly payments, $25 each month. Make the first monthly payment now so that we can release the ring to you immediately. I think this would also make for a great pendant. So, an eternity pendant. I'm going to grab the rose gold chain from the Morganite that we had a moment ago. I would probably wear it on a silver, stainless steel, white gold, or platinum chain since it's white in color metal, sterling silver. But just to kind of give you an idea, if you wanted to wear this on a chain close to your heart, all right, so you feel it tickle your chest every once in a while throughout the day, and remember the love that you have for someone else, that bond that you have, that everlasting love, that unconditional love that you have for someone else. Keep it next to your heart at all times. So if you wanted to wear this as a showpiece on your neckline, you certainly could draw that through any chain. Or because my price is so low, you could, for those of you who you know who you are, you could shop two. One to wear next to your heart and the other as the matching ring. So think about that. That would be 2 of these for $200. But remember, take the 25% off by using Live25 promo code and getting 25% off. So that would be 2 for what? $150 for 2. Now, speaking of 2, maybe you shop 1 for you and 1 for your loved one, whoever he or she may be. And it doesn't have to be a romantic love. It could be, all right, you and your honey, your bugaboo, your sugar bear, your Fruit Loop. Okay, it could be. Or it could be 1 for you and dad, you and mom, you and sister, you and brother, you and a best friend. Just to kind of, again, son and a daughter, just to remind them throughout the day as they're wearing their love spinner ring, they remember the love that you and them have with one another. So that's irreplaceable. Nobody can replace the love of my children, of my grandchildren, of my parents. Nobody can replace that love. So that is irreplaceable. Just like the love that you have inside your heart for yourself, nobody can love you as much as you can love yourself. So you might want to think about that as well. Shopping the love ring for you, yourself, and you as a reminder of how much you need to love on yourself on a daily. Never stop loving on yourself, because not being able to love yourself will not allow you to love others as they should be loved. Okay, so again, the link to the love spinner ring, and let me just show you one more time. It does indeed spin. You guys see that? All right, the link is in the comments. So make sure that you click on the link so it takes you directly to the ring on our website. And pick your size. Size 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are available. Okay, and either wear it on your finger, on your thumb, wherever you want, or on a chain next to your heart, or give it away as a love gift. Okay, but do it quickly because we're not going to be here much longer. Wait a minute. Hold up. I just realized when you click on the link to the love ring, there will be other spinner rings. And one of them reads mom. Upside down, it's wow. All right. Another one will have the infinity symbol as well. Oh, wow. So some of them do have less sterling silver weight, so they'll be lower in price as well. There's one with a turtle, so you might. There's one with stars, and all of those. Would those be included in our show, Tyler? At the end of the day,
they should be, yes.
Okay.
So they should all be applicable with the Live25 code. If not, call your personal shopper, but they should be.
Okay. So Tyler, who is producing the show behind the scenes, says if you have any questions about any of the others, please call the personal shopper. Make sure that the Live25 promo code works at checkout to get another 25% off. That's a pretty great deal. Last look on the sterling silver spinner ring. And again, that is sterling silver. All right. So we are moving and a grooving. We're rocking and a rolling. Our next item up for grabs is the Love Knot gold ring. So, you know, I love this symbolism of the love knot. I love what it represents. I love what it symbolizes. I love what it stands for. A bond that can't be broken, right? Regardless of what trials and tribulations that life throws your way with your loved ones, at the end of the day, you still love that person. If you're shopping this for yourself, you still love yourself. Forgive yourself for anything that you may have done in the past and move forward and love. I love. If you haven't noticed, I love love. I am a lover. I'm not a fighter. That's the way I was built. That's the way my parents raised me. So I'm all about love. I'm about spreading love, spreading good news, spreading life, you know, living your fullest. So this is solid gold. It's 10 karat, very elegant, right? With the love knot design. I love I call them curly cues when you have those moving moments in the ring. The dance of gold is what I call it. Symbolizes one love. If you would like this to be a commitment ring, it certainly could be. It's very ideal for both daily and occasional wear, and I love that. It's luxury. Absolutely is. So if you've got somewhere special to be and you're dressing up for the event and you want something a little bit more elevated, a little bit more elegant, here you go. But if you want to wear it every day of the week, there's nothing wrong with that either. Let's talk about the gram weight. You have 3.70 grams of solid gold. So that's a lot of gold. And in the day and age that we are in now, with the rise of the price of gold and all your other precious metals, this could easily go for a few $1,000s retail somewhere else. The gram weight, the elegance, the design, easily a few $1,000s somewhere else. My price for today's live stream event, my name is Lolo, L-O-L-O, is a very low price, $712.49. Yes, but that's not your final low. All right, remember, if you check out the ring, and the link is in the comments right now, click on the link. It'll take you to the ring on our website. If you decide to check it out, and I would do it quickly because we don't have very many available, do it quickly, okay? When you enter Live 25 at checkout, that brings my incredible low of $712.49 even lower by 25% to $534.36. Yeah, for solid 10 karat gold. The Love Knot ring. It's bought to you by Luxolo. It's 10 karat gold, 3.70 grams for $534 and change. Now that's your paid in full. If you'd like to pay monthly, all right, there's no interest. A lot of people sometimes say, no, I'm not going to pay monthly because then I'm going to end up paying more, you know, at the end of the day. Well, that would be true if there were interest, but we have no interest. So you end up paying the same amount over time with no interest. So there's no credit check either. So there are 5 interest-free monthly payments here. Your monthly payment is $106.87. $106 a month and change for 5 months only, beginning now, today. And when you make the first monthly payment, we release this immediately. So you get it in about 5 to 7 business days. I wanted to show you the under gallery so that you see that it's completely finished underneath. It's a very smooth feeling, a very soft touch to the finger, to the skin when you slide it onto your finger. So that's a sign of high end. And we didn't have to do that, but we did. And we love you guys. So last call, last look on this one before we move on to the next item. I do have your ring here available up to size 10. So if you perhaps need up to a 12, I would recommend shopping the 10. You can get it resized with the local jeweler. All right, but remember, you also have all these other fingers to decorate as well. So if you just want to take that 10 and wear it on the pinky or perhaps the power finger, you certainly could do that. And a lot of you might be saying, well, but it costs money to have it resized with the local jeweler. That's true. However, you just saved a few $1,000s, all right, by shopping my show here. So why not? Okay, if you have to, why not? Take advantage. We are moving on, my friend. And your next item is number 6 on our lineup. Oh, platinum. Platinum. The 4-leaf clover. Take a look. Note the texture. So there's a lot of shine. And when you just move it just a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, notice how there's a slight sparkle. Do you guys see that? So it's the texturing. Most people, most, not all, will never have a platinum jewelry collection. Number one reason, too pricey. Very, very expensive. Look at that. Okay, the good news is you're shopping my show, and the good news is everything is on sale. Now, let me give you just one bit of bad news as I look at my show sheets. I'm going to refer. I only have 5. I only have 5 platinum 4-leaf clover rings, okay? If luck had a luxury edition, this would be it. This is more than just a ring. It's a symbol of good fortune. It's a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of faith and of love. Good fortune, hope, faith, love. 4 clover. Look at it closely, all right? And prosperity. You can throw that in there in the center. It's beautifully crafted in this timeless shape of a 4-leaf clover. And here's what makes it extraordinary. Platinum. Not white gold, not silver, platinum. Let's see the gram weight. Do we have a gram weight on this one? 5.40 grams. Ooh. So nearly 5.5 grams of 950 platinum. Now, this ring belongs to our Rhapsody collection. A lot of you are like, Rhapsody, what is that? So Rhapsody is our top of the line luxury jewelry collection. Let me repeat that. Rhapsody is the name of our top of the line luxury jewelry collection. It's the very best. If it features a gemstone, it's going to be a 4A. Like an emerald Colombian, like a ruby Burmese. It'll be 4A material if it features a gemstone. This is all 950 platinum, only the very best when you're shopping platinum jewelry. Take a look at the front again. Take a look at all the platinum to the side. All right, we didn't give you a thin wire of platinum. We gave you a very heavy-duty platinum band. Look at the underside. That's all platinum. Let's get to your price. My low price, this is actually a clearance price, is $1,257.99. That's my low clearance price. You, when you click on the link in the comments, you'll find the ring, the link to the ring in the comments. Click there if you're interested. You, at checkout point, will enter LIVE25, LIVE25 at checkout. That's your promo code. So that drops my clearance price of $1,257.99 all the way down to $943.49 paid in full for 5.40 grams of 950 platinum. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So the monthly payment, and there are 5 interest-free monthly payments on this one. The monthly payment is $188.69. Good fortune, hope, faith, love, right? And then right in the center, prosperity. Okay, you got to throw that in there. Got to throw that in there. So why platinum? Platinum is one of the world's most prestigious, precious metals. It's naturally white. Love that. It never needs rhodium plating to maintain that color. That color is like life lasting. It's exceptionally durable. So I love that as well, because we tend, well, at least me, let me speak for myself. Me, myself, and I tend to, knock it on the bathroom counters or sinks, or when you're, turning the faucet, You're going to feel that metal hit the faucet, so what have you. So it's naturally wearable every day because it's super durable. Very dense and substantial. So, and again, it's the only of all your precious metals that's hypoallergenic. Hypoallergenic, so no concerns there. Nobody has to worry about breaking out. Nobody has to worry about their finger turning colors. No, because it's platinum. Now, over 80% of people, when polled, jewelry lovers who wear jewelry on a daily, when polled, were asked, what is your favorite precious metal to wear on your body in jewelry? And over 80% said platinum. Well, then they were re-polled. How many of you actually own platinum jewelry? And most of them said, well, I don't own it. And then they came back and said, well, why? Over 80% said they preferred platinum jewelry, but most said they don't have platinum jewelry. And the number one reason was they couldn't afford platinum jewelry. So platinum is a luxury metal. It is very costly. And again, it's approximately 30 times more rare than gold. So it makes it the most exclusive precious metal on Mother Nature, on Earth right now. 30 times more rare than gold. They say, they say there's only enough platinum in the world to fill a gigantic Olympic-sized swimming pool. Yeah. So some others say only enough to fill up one living room. What in the world, one living room. So it is very rare. It is very pricey. But again, each leaf has its own beautiful meaning. Faith, hope, love, luck. A genuine 4-leaf clover, incredibly rare in nature. I remember when and this is true story, me and my cousins and brothers, I can remember what for sure, in the back of my grandmother's yard, and back then we lived right next door to my grandma. So it was me, my dad, my 2 brothers, and I in one house, and right next door, like literally next door, not down the street, literally next door, is where my grandparents live. And I can remember being in my grandmother's backyard. She had a lot of 3-leaf clovers. They were just all over. But we would be hands and knees searching for a 4-leaf clover. I remember that. I don't think we ever found one. So they are super rare. So again, often they're estimated about 1 in 5,000. So yeah. So the design here is very meaningful. It's a reminder that rare and beautiful things are worth waiting for. You know, rare and beautiful things aren't necessarily everywhere, but when you find that true beauty, that true person, that true thing in life that you love, treasure it, because not everything is as beautiful as some of the other things. Does that make any sense? So when you find something that you really love, that you're super passionate about, embrace that, you know, give it your fullest. When you find that person, whether, and again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a daughter, a son, a parent, a friend, you know, treasure them. Treasure them, because again, they are genuinely rare. The clover motif has been cherished in fine jewelry, by the way, for generations, because it represents optimism and blessings. And there is a jeweler, an iconic designer, who has the 4-leaf clover in their designs. And I've seen a lot of people who have worn these simulated versions of that designer. I've even worn the simulated versions of that designer because it's just too gosh darn expensive for me. It just is. It is. All right, one more time. For those who just tuned in, the link to the 4-leaf clover is in the comments here. Your price after you enter Live 25 at checkout is $943.49 for 5.40 grams of 950 platinum. Bought to you by Rhapsody, our luxury collection. If there's a birthday, anniversary, I don't know, special occasions, graduation, whatever the occasion, holiday, celebration is, shop it now, because my price is only good for 48 hours. I don't think we went over that, but I want to stress that right now. So my prices are only good for 48 hours. So I would not hesitate. I would not, because I did mention at the start of the presentation, I only have 5 of the 4-leaf clover rings. No más 5. Okay. Moving on. Moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling. Oh! Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Oh. It's pretty cool. I've never seen this before today. So, okay, this is really cool. I think not only is this next item great for collectability, but for gifts throughout the year. Birthday, anniversary, just because, I love you, celebration, holiday. This is the perfect gift idea for anybody. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, anybody. Friend, son, grandson. This is for everybody. So let me, hold on. I have about one per state. I just looked at my show sheets. I only have about one per state. So what is it? What is it? So this is, it comes in an envelope. Fine silver, $9.99 on the front of the envelope. On the back, it's, oh no, this is the front actually. Wish with best compliments. That's the back actually, with best compliments. So when you open up the envelope, you're going to have laminated a fine silver embossed sheet. Now, I do want to mention the gram weight will be listed, 2 grams. They've notably added color, all right, to the embossed sheet. You see the color there? And I believe, now don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the fine silver is on the outer edges, all right? You see the silver? So that's on the outer edges. And then you've got other metals or what have you in the center. And on one side it reads, Path of Faith, every step guided by faith, 0.999 silver. And on the other side it reads, Wings of Hope, hope carries you forward, 2 grams, 0.999 silver. Isn't that pretty cool? How awesome would that be to collect these? Or just give them away and give, hey, here's 2 grams of fine silver. Oh, and by the way, it's a piece of art, collectible art. I think this is pretty collectible. So let's do this quickly. I only have about one per state. My price is $39.99. Pretty awesome, right? For collectible art made with fine silver. Your price when you enter Live 25 at checkout, remember that gets you another 25% off. So your price is $29.99. I would stock up on these, you know, for the grandkids, for the children, the nieces, the nephews, the sons, the daughters, the grandma, the grandpa. This is so cool. So again, everybody gets it in the envelope with best compliments on the opposite side. You open it up, and sitting on the inside is the 2 gram fine silver embossed sheet. I think that's really cool. So this is I have showcased embossed silver and gold sheets previously, but this is the first time I've seen this one. So this is the first for me as well. We only have about one per state. So the item link will be in the comments. It's there now. So if you're interested, quickly click on the link so that we can get this home to you immediately. Okay, give me just a second. So I wear the Invisalign braces, if you guys hadn't heard about this. And some of you are probably like looking really close into the camera like, wait a minute, she's got lipstick all over her teeth. So I wear the invisible braces, and I do get lipstick on my braces. So if you give me just a second, I'm just gonna scoot over to the side. You guys take a look at the silver sheet there, and I'm just gonna wipe the lipstick off my braces so it doesn't look so crazy. Okay, much better. A little bit more. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Back. Okay. Does that look better? Okay. So sorry, you guys. I have to do that. You know, the struggle is real. All right. We are going to move on to our next item. Beautiful. Natural Olmec jadeite. Jade carved in the form of a cross. So, oh gosh, it's a big one. It's beautiful. Hold on. Take a look. That's beautiful. Isn't that good, gorgeous? And this is natural. There is no enhancement whatsoever. It's jade. And let me just refer quick. I only have 32 of these. Natural Olmec jadeite jade cross. Okay. I only have less than 3 dozen. Are you ready? I'm going to take a measurement. 65 carats. Measure, measure, measure. A little over 2 inches from the very top to the bottom. You guys see that measurement? And that includes that jadeite bead. See the round bead at the very top? Pretty cool, huh? So it's on a black cord necklace, and it's adjustable. So you can actually, the way they've knotted it here, you can actually adjust this so you can make it as long as you want or as short as you want. Okay, and it looks like it goes up to 28 inches. So 28 inches on its longest length, and make it as short as you want. Just adjust it there. Okay, so let's talk about this. Whoops. This is real jade. Some of the best material you're ever going to be able to shop in the world. Some jewelry is beautiful. Some jewelry tells stories of thousands of years in the making, but natural Olmec jadeite jade tells even more. Look at the back side. Smooth to the back, texturing to the front. Can you guys see that? Got a beautiful texture, a really nice luster, and then the back is smooth. Now, if you find someone who is an expert at carving jade, good luck with that, because most experts cannot even carve jade. It's very difficult. You could get an engraving on the back side just to make it a little bit more personal. All right, if you can find somebody to be able to do that. Let's talk about pricing. Okay, 65 carats of natural, no enhancement whatsoever, color is all natural, Olmec jadeite jade. 65 carats, my price, $60, which is cray-cray already. You enter live 25 at checkout, you get another 25% off my already low price. Take a look. Let me make sure I have it the right way. Your price, $45. $45. All right, your monthly payment, there are 3 monthly payments here, $15 a month. Make the first $15 payment right now, and this belongs to you. This isn't just a cross. It's crafted from natural jadeite jade, a stone that is, by many have been called the stone from the heavens, treasured by emperors, kings, queens. It is used to celebrate 12th wedding year anniversary. Some people say you can't even put a price on jade, like you can precious metals. Some say it's priceless. It's irreplaceable. It's beautiful. So again, this is crafted from natural jadeite jade. It's rarer and more valuable, than other varieties of jade, treasured for centuries by royalty, by collectors, by ancient civilizations. And when you combine that enduring symbol of the cross with one of the world's most revered gemstones, you create a piece that's both meaningful and timeless. And that's what we've done here. We've created a piece that is meaningful and timeless. And if you are of Christian faith, of Christian belief, then you, like I, know that God has created everything on this earth that we celebrate. All of the beauty, is created by God. So at some point in time, this was created by God. Isn't that beautiful? And I think what makes it so special, a lot of people don't realize that there are 2 different minerals called jade. You have your jadeite, that's the more rare variety, and then you have your nephrite, the more common type of jade. Nothing wrong with the nephrite. Now, I own nephrite jade too, but this is more rare. So it's going to command a higher price. It's seen as more valuable. And again, you get 65 carats of it. It's priced for that vibrant color, for that exceptional toughness. Like I said, it's very difficult to carve. There are only a few masters in the world who can carve jade this perfectly. And it's got this beautiful translucency, making it the choice for the world's finest jade jewelry in the world, period, point J. The Olmec civilization, by the way, because this is Olmec jadeite jade, and let me just show you the back again if anybody wants to get that carved, if you find somebody who can do that, often called the mother culture of Mesoamerica. It flourished more than 2,500 years ago Olmec jade by the Mesoamerican culture. So again, what are we in, 2026? Can you imagine? Over 2,000 years ago, celebrated for its beauty, for its rarity, for its symbolism. I mean, that's another time, another world. So back then, jade was more precious to them than gold because of its beauty, because of the rarity, because of the spiritual significance. And Olmec artisans, they would carve their jade into ceremonial objects. They had their masks, they had their sacred symbols, and all of that represented something, whether it be life, whether it be power, whether it be eternity. A lot of the talismans, that have been discovered, were made of jade as well, for protection, for security, for prosperity, for, all of those great things. So again, you're shopping something of significance when it comes to the gemstone, but now carved in the form of the cross, the number one symbol recognized in the world, period, point blank. This is it. Every piece, remember, is natural. So every piece is unique. Not one is like another. That price is unique too. $59.99. You enter live 25 at checkout, get another 25% off. So your price is $44.99. And your monthly payment, there are 3 interest-free monthly payments, $15. Remember, your cross is unlike anybody else's, because this is natural. So even though they all look the same when you line them up and they're carved into crosses, yours is natural. So nobody is going to have the exact same cross as you. If you wanted to hang this on your rearview mirror, hang it, by your bedside. You could do that when you're not wearing it. I certainly would wear it all the time. All right, so the link to the jadeite jade, is in the comment section right there. Okay, that was beautiful. And again, I had less than 3 dozen. My price goes away in 48 hours. I would not wait that long. There are less than 3 dozen. I would take advantage of that quickly. The next item up for grabs. Okay. Oh, well, this is very nice. 10 karat gold cross pendant, and I'm including the chain, 20 inches. Take a look. All right, this is man or woman, boy or girl, him or her, he or she. I only have 13. I only have 13 of these, a baker's dozen. Anybody know what a baker's dozen is? The baker always adds 1 extra. I made chicken spaghetti last night, and I put extra cream cheese, I put extra mushroom soup, I put extra everything. The baker always adds 1 more. So that's what we call a baker's dozen, 13. I only have 13 of these. Now, if you look closely on the back side, you'll see 10K right there in the center, engraved right there in the center, 10K. So this is solid gold. It is 3.15 grams of gold. I'm including the chain, which too is 10 karat gold. That's included. My price, $849.99. You enter live 25 at checkout. You get another 25% off. Your price, $637.49. Yes. All right. You want to pay monthly? You certainly can. There are 5 interest-free monthly payments. There is no credit check. There is no interest. Your monthly payment each month is $127.49. I love wearing the symbol of the cross as much as possible. I feel, and this is just me, this is just how my brain works, this is my perspective, this is my thoughts and how my life works for me. I feel like if I'm not wearing some symbol, and for me, the symbol of protection, the ultimate, is the cross, because I am a believer. I feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel fully protected. And my brain shouldn't work that way because, as I've learned, God is everywhere, Jesus is everywhere regardless. So I know he's always with me, but I like something tangible. I like to be reminded, because life can get crazy. We all go through trials and tribulations and storms and whatnot, and sometimes I just need that reminder to stay faithful, to know that it's going to be okay. This too shall pass, right? Weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. So look, I'm wearing, these are my earrings. They're dangle earrings, and they're crosses. So this reminds me all day as I feel a little tickle here and there, or I see the light flash, in the mirror of the car, what have you. It just reminds me, okay, I got this. I'm going to be okay because I got the man by my side, So wearing this on your neckline, on your chest, not only does it remind you to stay faithful, count your blessings, not your problems, but maybe somebody else will recognize it from afar and say, you know what, it's going to be okay. Without having to say a word, without having to open your mouth. Sometimes as you're wearing this on your body, this will be a reminder to someone else, that there is good in this world, that there is a higher power watching out for us, and just stay faithful. They say as long as you have a faith the size of a mustard seed, that can move mountains. So I'm all about that. That's just the way I am. I feel safer. I feel more peaceful when I'm wearing my cross jewelry. And that doesn't mean, it has to be all the time, every time. But sometimes I might have a particular outfit on, and maybe I don't have like a cross piece of jewelry, whether they be earrings or ring or a necklace or a bracelet, what have you, that go with the outfit. So I might actually tuck it on the inside. Maybe it doesn't match, but I tuck it on the inside so I know I still have it on my body. That's my story. That's how I live. That's how I roll, as the youngins say. So last look, the item number, the link will be in the comments. Click on the link, shop it quickly. I have only 13 of these available. My price goes away in 48 hours. Don't let that happen to you. I have had people who have reached out to the call center 48 hours later, over 48 hours later, and say, hey, that girl named Lolo had an item, I want the price, and they're like, nope, 48 hours has passed. So there's nothing that they can do. I would not wait. I only have 13 of these, okay? There are other people who wait 24 hours and the item is sold out. So don't be that person. Shop it now. I'm giving you the best prices. Okay, so we're moving on. This is pretty cool. As a matter of fact, hold on. Does the chain come with the next item?
Yes.
It does?
Yes.
That's a pretty nice chain. Okay. All right. So I am actually, what I just did was took a photo of this because I have a friend who has been looking for something like this. So it's a different cross. Yeah. We have it labeled as it is the Ankh cross, men's pendant. So we've got it labeled as men's, but this is for everybody. So this is the Ankh pendant, and it has this distinctive loop at the very top. And you can see that if I move my big head. At the very top, and the cross below, which is the ancient Egyptian symbol known as the Ankh, and that's spelled A-N-K-H. And the Ankh is one of the oldest and most recognizable symbols from ancient Egypt. So it's often called the key of life, the cross of life, the key of the now, and it symbolized eternal life, immortality, vitality, divine protection, spiritual wisdom. And ancient Egyptian gods and pharaohs are frequently depicted holding the Ankh. So it symbolizes that they possessed or bestowed the gift of life. So it's pretty cool. So it's not, just so that we don't get confused, it's not of the exact same faith, because the Egyptians did have different gods. So just know that. So, but I do know a person who's been waiting for something like this. It happens to be a gentleman. This is for everybody. So now this is 18 karat yellow gold, vermeil, sterling, and silver. So if this is a symbol of your faith, then I certainly want you to shop it. It's not just a beautiful pendant. It's one of the oldest symbols of hope and eternal life in human history. I love, let me get into the price and then tell you what I love watching. My price is $119.99. Your price, because you get to enter live 25 at checkout, That gets you another 25% off of my low price. So your price is $89.99 and your monthly payment is $22.49. There are 4 interest-free monthly payments. So if you'd rather pay monthly, $22.49. And again, the chain comes with, so that's going to be, I don't have a measurement on the chain. Let me take a measurement quickly. Looks to be like 24 inches on the chain. And again, 18 karat gold, vermeil sterling silver. So again, the Ankh is known as the key of life. And it dates back more than 4,000 years ago during the Egyptian period. And I know that you have seen, because I know I've seen, I love to watch those documentaries or those shows where they go back to the day of the Egyptians and, you know, they're unearthing ancient artifacts and hieroglyphics and, you know, they're determining what the hieroglyphics, what the story was, what the reading was, what the words meant as well. That is so incredible that there was another life on this earth that was totally different from what we are today over 4,000 years ago. And some of the architecture and the structures that were built with human hands without the tools and big machines that we have today, it's like, how? It's miraculous, the things that they did 4,000 years ago. And a lot of it, you know, they've had scientists and just can't figure out how in the world did they do these things. It's pretty fascinating. And again, these were worn as symbols of protection. That was the backside, smooth on the backside. They were worn as symbols of strength, of everlasting love, and it's transcended civilizations, and it remains one of the most meaningful jewelry designs today. So I've seen it in rings, I've seen it as centerpieces in bracelets, any pendants, earrings, what have you. It is beautiful. And again, knowing, because again, I am of Christian faith, and so I wear the cross a lot. I don't personally wear the Ankh, but to know that the symbolism is all positive. There's nothing negative. Hope, everlasting love, everlasting life, strength, the key of life. Those are all great things. Those are all positive things. Those are all positive vibes. So whether you wear it for its history or its symbolism or simply because it's stunning, this is a conversation piece you'll treasure for years and years and years and years and years to come. So again, now on this one, I only have 32. So less than 3 dozen of this one here. All right. The link is in the comments. Again, my low price was $119.99. After you enter live 25 at checkout as your promo code, you get another 25% off. So that means your low price is $89.99. Paid in full. Oh, and everybody gets free shipping today on all of my items. Now, again, if you wanted to pay monthly, there are 4 interest-free monthly payments on the Ankh, and the monthly payment is $22.49. Okay, so we are moving on now to the next item. Oh, hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Is it right in front of me? Is it right in? It's right in front of me. I got it. I got it. So I actually have this ring, very similar in different gemstones. This is a cross ring, again, a symbol of faith, of love, unconditional love, hope, grace, mercy, everlasting life, all those great things. So this is, though, featured with Orissa rhodolite garnet. This is premium Orissa rhodolite garnet. And again, you have the garnet of your gemstones there. This is 18 karat rose gold, vermeil sterling silver. So garnets, if you don't know already, most of you do, will come in different colors from different sources around the world. This cranberry, raspberry, fruity red, pinky sensation, grape even, is all natural. There's no enhancement whatsoever. Now the color, the particular color of this garnet does come from other sources, but the best material ever once upon a time was sourced from the state of Orissa in India. So that's no longer available there in the state of Orissa. I mean, dried out, that particular area. Traditionally, these were sourced wherever there were alluvial deposits. And we actually had one of our hosts, who was missed very much, visit that particular source years and years and years ago. And what I didn't realize until then is that most of the rough material is in very small size, like raisin size rough. So it's very difficult to get larger sizes after all the cutting and then perfectly saturated, clean and clear. Well, along comes the Arista Rhodolite Garnet, perfect color, perfect clarity, and perfect cut. So you're getting the very best. Now again, you're wearing the symbol of your faith on your hand. As you move your hand throughout the day, you speak with your hand, you shake with your hand, you look down at your hand, you're typing with your hand, you pick up your cell phone with your hand. It just reminds you to stay faithful, to stay thankful, right? To stay prayerful. Okay. Price. These are real natural gemstones. Garnet January birthstone. My price, you guys are not even going to believe me. $76.49. My price. That's a clearance price, obviously. You enter live 25 at checkout, you get another 25% off. So your price comes all the way down to $57 and change. Yeah. For clear, natural, no enhancement whatsoever, rhodolite garnet. Wear it on any finger, I don't think. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. How cool is that to wear it on the thumb? So if you want to grab another size, I believe size 9 is the largest size I have available. Again, this will be 18 karat rose gold, vermeil, sterling silver. Any finger, the pinky, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pointer finger, or even the thumb, I think is a really cool look there. So let this be your prayer ring. I've always shared with you guys, I am a sticky note gal. What do I mean by that? I have sticky notes everywhere to remind me of things. You know, what time is this? I don't know, you know, dinner. What time is this? What time is that? And so what day is this and that? So I need those reminders, and I catch myself all the time needing the reminder to stay faithful. My life is busy. It is hectic. Not only do I host here at Shop OC, have been for 18 years now, but I also am a realtor. I'm an insurance agent. I've got 6 grandkids. I've got 3 boys. I mean, I have a busy life. And so things can get quite chaotic sometimes. And sometimes I'm all out of sorts. But when I have a reminder on my hand that reminds me, hold up, girlfriend, everything's going to be okay. Stay calm. Stay prayerful. Stay faithful. You know, that just helps me get through the day. So, and it's a nice piece of jewelry too. Don't forget, garnets do come in different colors. Some of the colors are more rare than others, so they'll demand a higher price. The rhodolite garnet is certainly a desirable color because you have pinks, you have reds, you have grapes. Imagine putting an amethyst into a melting pot, an amethyst, a ruby, and a pink sapphire. And you mix it together, and what do you get? Boom. The color of rhodolite garnet. Isn't that beautiful? 2 carat 20. So before we move on, I just want to make sure everybody understands my price before the live 25, $76.49. Crazy. Your price when you enter live 25 at checkout is $57.36, and your monthly payment, if you prefer to pay monthly, is $14.34. Yes, who does that? So welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to be moving on. So let me check my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have 8 items left. Is that correct? Yes. All right. So we don't have number 17. Is that right, Tyler? Okay. Okay. So I'm a little behind, but not too far behind. Product presentation. So I just want to make sure that I get through everything so that you guys get the chance to shop the most. And coming up next is a bracelet. Ooh, this one's for everybody. I already know. I don't know if you guys heard or not a moment ago. I mentioned I've got 6 grandkids and I've got 3 sons. I already know all 3 of my sons would be happy, would be glad, would be proud to wear this bracelet here. I want it myself. This is man or woman, boy or girl, him or her, he or she. Listen, I'm not going to be the host that says, everything is for everybody, man or woman. I don't do that. I do believe that you should wear what makes you feel good. So if there's a piece out there and it's more for the woman, but you say, hey, I want to wear it, or it's more for the man, you say, but I want to wear it. Do you? All right? There should be no law about that, but I truly believe that this one was meant to be unisex. Take a look. It's the cross, sterling silver, from the Israel artisan crafted designs, all by hand. You've got some hammered texturing, you've got some beautiful texturing, you've got a really nice chain, very similar to the paperclip design. There's a nice sized lobster. It's all sterling silver, 5.20 grams. I'll actually take a measurement of the cross, but before I do that, notice how it shapes to the top of your wrist. You guys see that? Have a little bit of a dome shape, so it really adjusts to the top of your wrist. Now the cross itself is almost 2 inches from the very top to the bottom, right at 2 inches. Everybody see that? Okay. 5 1/5 of a gram, 5.20 grams of sterling silver, all handmade. Your Israel artisan collection is the bracelet. My clearance price, I'm going under 100, and there are only, very limited. Your price is $67.99. Actually, that's my price, $67.99. You enter live 25 at checkout, you get 25% off. Your price is $51. Take a look. Okay, that's a beautiful bracelet featuring the cross, the symbol of love, the symbol of hope, of grace, of mercy, of blessings, of the resurrection, of new life, all these great things. Okay, so my wrist is a 5.5. So I actually would take the lobster into one of the other links here, all right, to tighten it up a little bit. But it is wearable up to 7 1/4 inches in length. It is wearable up to 7 1/4 inches in length. So listen, the link to the sterling silver cross bracelet is here in the comments. Click on the link. It'll take you to the bracelet. Once you get to the bracelet, all right, then when you check it out, enter the promo code LIVE25 at checkout. So that takes my incredible low price, $67.99, to your incredible low price, $51 paid in full. Or there are 4 monthly payments on this one, interest free, $12.74. All handmade. Isn't that beautiful? All right, you guys, I'm going to be moving and grooving. I'm rocking and rolling. There is a first communion. Maybe there's a baptism out there, a new spiritual walk in life, a graduation, or just because I love him, just because, I serve him, just because he is my God, just because, Jesus is with me all the time. And I want to just show the symbol of my love by showing the symbol of faith on my body. That's the reason for those of you who are believers of the cross. So now, very, very nice. Coming up now is a moissanite cross pendant. And again, same thing. Spiritual awareness, new spiritual walk in life, graduation, birthday, holiday, anniversary, whatever the reason is. So this is a moissanite cross necklace, rhodium over sterling silver. Really nice chain. Look at that. Really nice, thick, heavy duty. I'll take a measurement. Moissanite. Moissanite brings its A game, honey, of fire and brilliance. So fire is that dispersion of light. The fire is when, let me get to your price first, and then we're going to go over that. I only have about 2 per state. And this one, again, it's obvious, man or woman, boy or girl. This one's for everybody. Okay. This is moissanite. Are we sure we can go that low, Tyler? Before I say that out loud?
That's what they're saying, so get it while you can.
Okay.
Buy it up.
Just so you know, Tyler is my producer here in the studio. And I have a screen directly in front of me that you guys can't not see. he will pull up the price to the item that I am now showcasing. And when I saw $79.99, I thought, Tyler's done something wrong. Tyler is off his rocker. Tyler doesn't know what he's doing. Lo and behold, Tyler knows very well what he's doing. $79.99. That's my price. You get to enter live 25 at checkout. You get 25% off. So that means your price for a moissanite cross neck piece, chain is included, 20 inches, $59.99. You have to enter live 25 as your promo code at checkout to bring it down to $59.99 for moissanite in rhodium over sterling silver. Now there is a monthly payment as well. There are 4 interest-free monthly payments, $15 a month. $15 a month. So let's talk a little bit about moissanite. A lot of you see diamonds. And let me just show you the backside right quick. Smooth like butter. And let me do a measurement right quick. And then we'll talk about moissanite. So measure, measure, measure. Top to bottom, a little over an inch when you include the bell. You guys see that? A little over an inch when you include the bell. So moissanite. What is moissanite? So moissanite is actually created as silicon carbide. What do I mean by that? So back in the late 1800s, there was a scientist by the name of Mr. Henry Moissan who discovered a crater. It was like a meteorite that fell from the sky in Diablo Canyon, which translates into Devil's Canyon there in Arizona. So he was studying that area, and he found what he thought were diamonds, crystals. So he takes them back to his laboratory, and he's like, well, wait a minute, hold up. These are not actually diamonds. What is it? So it was a mineral called silicon carbide, and he thought, oh my goodness, I mean, these are better than diamonds. You know, the flashing, the brilliance, the color, the fire, everything. So he wanted to recreate his discovery in the lab. And sadly, he died a few years later and was never successful at creating silicon carbide in the lab. So about 100 years had passed, and along comes a company called Charles and Covard, many of you are familiar with, and they were able to recreate silicon carbide in the lab, and they named it after Mr. Henry Moissan, Dr. Henry Moissan. So they named it moissanite. There you got it, moissanite. So the thing about moissanite, even though I am guilty and most people are guilty of comparing it to diamonds, fine quality, we should never really do that. It's got its unique characteristics, its own unique characteristics, and far unlike diamonds. The fire is like fire on steroids. Fire is when light enters into the crystal, all right, into the gemstone, and it splits in half and it disperses like this firework of color. So in the sunlight, you know, more in particular, when the light hits just perfectly, you might see a flash of red, flash of blue, flash of green, purple, what have you. All right, brilliance is the reflective light. So brilliance is the shine, the sparkle, the white light that you're going to get from each of these, and it's like they're on steroids. It's amazing. So this is the beauty of moissanite, and moissanite can be very costly because, again, people compare them to diamonds. We shouldn't, but we do. Even I do. I'm guilty. But let me just say this. If these were diamonds, they would be colorless, they would be flawless, and they would be thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of diamonds for this quality. Thousands of dollars for this quality. So it is not. Love on moissanite, because moissanite is beautiful. It is to be, you know, respected. It is to be admired. It is to be treasured. It is beautiful. So again, your price, $59.99. You have to enter live 25 at checkout so that you get another 25% off. Okay, so now on this one, I only have about 2 per state. Price goes away in 48 hours. I would not wait. Chain is included. It's a really nice heavy duty chain. Curb chain, that's included. There's the lobster. Last look there. So, next item up for grabs. Heart-shaped tanzanite and Rhapsody. Now, earlier on, and maybe you weren't here, maybe you were, I explained to all of you what Rhapsody is. Okay, who Rhapsody is. Rhapsody is our top of the line luxury jewelry collection. It's reserved for the very best It'll always be featured in 950 platinum. And if it's a gemstone, it'll always be 4A. I mean, there might be 1 out of a million chances it's a 3A, but our Rhapsody collection will always be 4A. And indeed, this one is. Okay, take a look. Heart shaped tanzanite. So on this ring, I think I only have one. Yeah, I only have one in quantity. If you want it, speak now or forever hold your peace. I only have one in quantity. Let's talk quickly because this is going to go today. Let me get to my price since I only have one quickly, immediately, and then we'll talk about the ring. My price for Rhapsody 950 platinum, lots of it, and a 4A tanzanite in the center, a carat 97 with Bada tourmaline and diamonds as the halo. My price is $3329.99. You enter live 25 at checkout, you get another 25% off. Your price is $2497.49. Let me repeat that. Your price when you enter live 25 at checkout is $2497.49. We'll split it up into 5 monthly payments, interest free, $499.49 a month. So let's just say $500 a month for 5 months only, beginning now. Take a look. So let's talk detail. You have a carat 97 of a heart shape 4A tanzanite. Yeah, that's right at the 2 carat mark, a carat 97. You have Bada tourmaline and full cut diamonds, colorless, all right, as your halo. Bada tourmaline. You have all 950, lots of it, platinum. All right. There's the underside, platinum. So you have one of the top 10 rarest gemstones in the world. Tanzanite. Don't believe me? Do a Google search. Go to your Google browser right now, your search browser, and you type in what are the top 10 rarest gemstones in the world. Boom, tanzanite's going to show up on that list. So you're not only shopping one of the top 10 rarest gemstones in the world, you're shopping a right near 2 carat top 10. You're shopping the best material ever discovered. All right, tanzanite, 4A. There is no 5A. Don't let anybody tell you anything like that. That would be a story. That would be a lie. That would not be true. 4A is the best grade tanzanite has ever been discovered in. There is no 5A. 4A is the very best. This is a 4A. It is a near 2 carat. It's a fancy heart cut, increasing your price. And it's in platinum with Bada tourmaline and colorless diamonds. This ring deserves a trophy. Should be like 14,000. Would be like 14,000 somewhere else. Your price when you enter live 25 at checkout, your price is $2,497 and change. Your monthly payment, if you'd rather pay monthly, $500 each month for 5 months only. 30-day money back guarantee, no credit check, no interest. Now, tanzanite has become a birthstone. Nearly 100 years had passed all of us before any gemstone was added to the birthstone list. Along comes tanzanite. It's official. It is now an official birthstone for the month of December, along with your turquoise and along with your zircon. Right? It is also deemed the stone of new beginnings. Why? Well, so tanzanite was discovered in 1967 on the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. I was there. I visited, not then. I visited Tanzania April 2024, so a little over 2 years ago. I stood directly underneath Mount Kilimanjaro. It was amazing. I know. Me personally, you know me, I'm a very spiritual person, very godly person. I believe that God blessed that particular place only, with that gemstone. Well, it is a one-source gemstone. It's never been discovered anywhere else. So what happened when this was discovered in 1967? A year later, it was introduced to the world by Tiffany and Company. And if you're familiar, you know that you got to have some money if you're going to shop that particular shop. So they held all rights to be able to sell that stone only before, you know, that agreement, contract, what have you, was terminated. And it really didn't start showing up in jewelry shops until maybe the 90s. And even then, most people were like, I can't afford that. So we really didn't see it out and about on the fingers of women, celebrities, what have you, till much later. But now the whole world knows about it. The entire whole world wants it. It's very rare. It's a one-source gemstone. They are on their last pinky toe, you know, holding up the white surrender flag. So this is the deal. All right, the Tanzanite in Tanzania, the mine, they have 4 blocks. We call them mines. They call them blocks. There's block A, B, C, D within that 1 square kilometer. So block D, which again we would call the mine, that is where the 4A was produced. That's where the 4A came out of. Well, they closed that block years ago, and they've reopened now. They're re-exploring. They're also re-exploring in Block C, which they had shut down as well. They're going back into the areas, the blocks, the mines that they had already said there's no more coming out. There's nothing. And now they're re-exploring and they're going in even further. That to me is what I call desperation. And I get it. They don't want to shut down. You know, this gemstone has brought wealth to the community, and I don't necessarily mean everybody's rich. Wealth by clean running water, wealth by schools, education, hospitals, more medical facilities. So it has brought new life to the people of Tanzania. And I understand why they don't want to shut down and why they don't want to give up. But all the signs, all the signals, all the bells, all the whistles are there. There's little to none left. So when you've got a gemstone that is this beautiful in its body, in its color, in its boldness, in its vivacity, in its presence, and it comes from one place in the world, and that line is nearly dried out, well, you only expect the value to keep rising. And it is, and it has been, and it will continue to do that. So forget all that. Shop it quickly before it sells out. I only have one. My price again is $3329.99. Your price is $2497.99 when you enter the promo code LIVE25 at checkout. Okay, I only have one in platinum with body. We didn't even talk about the body Eva tourmaline. With body Eva tourmaline and colorless diamonds. That was a true treat and a true treasure. Good luck. So, and then there's a heart-shaped neck piece. Take a look. This is gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful. So this is going to, the link will be in the comments. Here, do we know how many of this one I have? Is this probably one as well?
Yes, probably one.
You guys want to know something funny? So there's a little typo on my show sheets. And if I were to tell you what the price was, it's an error. It's like, what is that, Tyler? Like 565,246,000. So there's a little typo here. Thankfully, that might be your price like 100 years from now, but not right now. Okay, so I do only have one. This is from our Luxotto collection. And this is G to H, I2 color and your diamonds. 20 inches on the necklace. Now this one's in 14 karat white gold. This one, again, I only have one. Quickly, I'll take a measurement from the top of the bell to the bottom. And that's right at a little under an inch, a little over 3/4 of an inch, under inch. You guys see that? Okay. So this one has not been graded out. And what I mean by that is, you know, this didn't get passed on to our experts to serve you an actual grade, but I want you to look at the color. So I, in my expert opinion, would say this has got to at least be a AAA, tippy-toeing into 4A. What do you guys think? Look at that color. Isn't that amazing? It's bold, it's strong, it's saturated, it's clean, it's clear. It is serving life, honey. 10 karat gold, 14 karat gold is the choice metal for your heart of tanzanite, and 14 karat gold is the chain that we're included, white gold. That's included. I only have one. My price is $26.99.99. You enter live 25 at checkout. Your price now becomes $2,024.99. I know. Look at the color. Oh, this is the stone of wisdom, the stone of new beginnings. It is beautiful. You know, we always like to, when we see something so blue, 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 and it doesn't get any more blue, we always compare it to that movie, The Titanic, right? And, you know, the jewels, this is that. This is heirloom opportunity. This is something that you never, ever, ever, never, ever leave the family. This is something that you assign a beneficiary to. You know, I've said that for years. When you have true treasures, Earth's truest treasures, and the most beautiful gemstones ever, you assign beneficiaries, because one day, and I hope my day is 45, 50 years from now, hope to live at least to 100, you know, people are going to wonder who gets Nana Lulu's, you know, heart-shaped tanzanite neck piece, the one with the diamonds, the one in gold. So again, it's too valuable not to assign beneficiaries. And speaking of that, I also would get this certified and appraised. So it's worth it. This is tanzanite in gold with near colorless diamonds. So yes, get it certified, get it appraised, put it on your homeowner's insurance policy. Costs just a few dollars a month to put it on your homeowner's insurance policy. But the deal is, this is worth thousands more than what you're paying. So never ever let the price be indicative of the value. That would not be true. You're paying a way smaller amount than the actual value. So get it certified and get it appraised. The heart, the symbol of love. All right, we're moving and grooving. We're rocking and a rolling. So it is 11:37. I've got about 23 more minutes left with you all. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 items left. So we've got about 5 minutes per item. So we're doing good on time. So the next item is a gorgeous Marrofino Morganite ring with lab-grown diamonds. Yeah. So earlier during the show, we did have Marrofino Morganite. And I wanted to bring this back because I had stated, and I truly believe this, I've said it for years, my personal opinion, my thought is that Marrofino Morganite is the most romantic of all gemstones. It's a peachy, pinky vibe from Mozambique. There are some stones of Morganite which will hold more of the body of pink, and then others that are also hold just that peachy sensation. But what I love from Mozambique is you get a little bit of both worlds. And it's very soft spoken. It's very feminine. It's very romantic. And so, listen, I love pink sapphires. I love pink diamonds. Love them both. Can't say which one I like more, but those are different. Those are, you know, let's put those apart. They're just as special, but they're different. This is Marrofino Morganite. Take a look. Heart shape, 11 millimeter, 4 karat. They're lab-grown diamonds that dance and parade around as your halo. All right, they're white and bright. They're just perfect and clean and clear. That's a beautiful showpiece. Again, if you've been searching for a gemstone that's romantic, that's sweet, soft-spoken, feminine, dainty, ladylike, yet still bold, capable of being that strong woman, search no more. This is AAA Marrofino Morganite. $2,039.99. Now that's down from an estimated retail replacement value of roughly $10,000. So that's like an $8,000 price drop. Let me take it off my finger. Okay, this will come certified. I don't think I have it here, certified and appraised. So we've already done that for you. It will be certified and appraised. You see the pinks? You see the peaches? All natural. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, look at the band. Solid gold. Solid gold. Okay. Take a look at the under gallery. Sweet and finish. Now remember, when you type as your promo code live25 at checkout, you get another 25% off. Okay. Remember, this is not just any morganite. This comes from the legendary Model Beano mine. That's in Mozambique. That's where we get a lot of our beautiful rubies from. I'm a ruby lover. It's my favorite gemstone. It's my birthday month. I just celebrated my birthday last week. Love me some rubies. Some of the best rubies in the world come from Mozambique. That's where the best of your morganite comes from. So you're shopping the very best. You're shopping AAA Model Beano morganite. That is one of the world's most respected sources for fine morganite, right? And gem collectors know this all over the world because it's produced some of the pinkiest, peachiest morganite ever. Let me take it off my finger, scroll it around. I remind you that when you enter live25 at checkout, that gets you another 25% off. So your low price is $1,529.99. Now, remember, your morganite is related to some really wealthy gemstones in the same family, the beryl family, B-E-R-Y-L, as your aquamarine, as your emerald, as your heliodor, as your goshenite. Yeah, so this is of that family. I mean, a very prestigious, rich family. Your morganite comes from. Some collectors will refer to morganite as the pink emerald. Are emeralds pink? No. But I get it, because I call it the pink emerald too. So it's not an emerald, it's morganite. They come from the same family, the beryl family. All right, take a look closely. All right, those soft blush pinks are there. Those romantic peach tones are there. That incredible brilliance, look at how shiny that is. You see that? How sparkly that is? That's there. The elegance, the love, the timeless beauty of the color. That's gorgeous. And again, imagine owning a member of that prestigious family. Emerald and morganite. Yeah. So now, I only have a baker's dozen. I only have 13 rings. So this is the deal. We will find your fit. I believe size 10 is the largest size we have available. Size 6 is the smallest size we have available. We can resize. We can do half sizes even. So if you need an 11 or 12, grab the 10. We'll resize it for free. If you need a 4 or a 5, grab the 6. We'll resize it for free. My price, which was again about $8,000 below estimated retail, my low price $2,039.99. You enter live25 at checkout, you get 25% off. So your low price is $1,529.99. Now, if you want to pay monthly, again, we break that down into 5 interest-free monthly payments. Your monthly payment, $306 per month, beginning today for 5 months only. I only have 13, and although my prices are good for 48 hours, I would not depend on this to be there by midnight tonight. All right, think of this as sold out. Call now. There should be a link in the comment section so that you can quickly reserve yours, okay? And don't forget to enter live25 at checkout. Okay. Love, honey, the heart. Love. You couldn't do a better gemstone of love. All right, now the next item. Okay. Let me just announce. Oh gosh. I have been shopping with you guys for nearly 18 years. Come this Thanksgiving 2026, that will mark my 18 years here at Shop LC. Now, I have showcased just about every gemstone. Not everyone, but just about everyone during my career here. This will be a first time for me today, right now, presenting to you an Usambara color change garnet. Take a look. Now, what is Usambara color change garnet? A lot of you are asking that very question right now. Well, let's just say it's one of the rarest gemstones in the entire world. If you've never seen a gemstone change colors right before your very eyes, prepare to be amazed. There are only about a handful of gemstones that can actually change the color right before your very eyes when you change your source of light. What do I mean by that? Indoor to outdoor, sunlight to moonlight, incandescent lighting, even sometimes kitchen light to bathroom light, because the light may be stronger in the kitchen than it is in the bathroom, right? Okay, there's a color change sapphire. There's your color change in alexandrite. There's your color change fluorite. I have showcased the Bikili color change garnet, but this is not that. Take a look. And by the way, let me get the item details on this. That is a huge color changed Usambara garnet, all right? It's not a magic trick. It's not a coating. It's not a treatment, all right? This can appear greenish in daylight, transforms into reds, purples, burgundies, raspberry tones in the warm lighting. So we're right now, I have artificial lighting. I'm in a studio. I don't have access to outdoor light, and already I'm seeing the raspberry. I'm seeing the cranberry. I'm seeing the red like a ruby. Look at this. Look at this. That's a 9mm, 3 carat 43. This is a very, 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 very rare variety of garnet, and it's named after the Usambara Mountains in northeastern Tanzania. So this is where this phenomenon was first recognized. There is similar material that has been found elsewhere, but the Usambara Mountains gave this extraordinary gemstone its famous name in Tanzania. There are not too many gemstones that we get to celebrate from Tanzania. I mean, there is some spinel, of course, the tanzanite. We just showcased that. Yeah, but this one, this is extra special. Okay, let's get to the price and then we'll go back to the story. Lab-grown diamonds, baguettes to the left and to the right, lab-grown diamond around the halo to the heart, and this one all in gold, right? Solid gold?
I believe.
Yeah, 10 karat yellow gold.
Yes.
All solid gold. No silver, all gold. You guys are not going to believe this. This could easily go for 15, 16, 17,000 estimated retail. My price, your price under 2,000, $1979.99. You enter live 25 at checkout. You get another 25% off. So your low price is now $1484.99. Your monthly payment, look at that. I'm going to put it back a little bit. Your monthly payment is $296.99. I only have 15 of these in the world, not per city, not per zip code, not per state, 15 total. So very limited. And again, this is solid gold. We will resize your ring for free, you guys. This, okay, garnet, don't forget, is your January birthstone. It is also used to celebrate second wedding year anniversary. Take a look at it on my finger. Isn't that gorgeous? So the color change is actually caused by the way the gemstone absorbs and reflects the light back into those different wavelengths of light. So under daylight, you'll often see the beautiful shades of the greens, the reds, the burgundies, the whites. But again, stronger and more dramatic the color change, the more prized the gemstone is by collectors. And when I look at this here in the studio, I'm like, that color change is already huge. It's bold, it's significant, it's rich. I mean, it's clean and clear as day. Wow. So again, I personally have never showcased an Usambara color change garnet. I have showcased the Bikili color change garnet, but never ever until right now. And this is verified AAA. It is certified and appraised Usambara color change garnet from Tanzania. And only a handful, like I said, of gemstones naturally change their color. There's alexandrite, there's color change sapphire, you've got color change garnet, There's color change fluorite. So very rare. This is like kind of like an anomaly, if I may. This is not supposed to happen, but it did, and it will, and it is, right? So this one's extra special. And the good news is, the great news is, there's a pendant and earrings coming up next, and that's how we're going to end the show, with the matching pieces. So we'll get to the pendant next. Keep shopping on the ring. I only have a few. The necklace here is AAA, just like the ring. It is in 10 karat gold, and we're going to include the chain, yellow gold. That'll be included. This is the match to the ring. Now, if you shop the ring, well, then you really need the neck piece as well. This is for the collector in you. This is for those of you who say, I want the very best. I want the rarest. I want the most incredible. I want these anomalies. I want things that other people don't have. This is for you, right? It's got natural color change. It's limited production. Very unique optical effect, right? No two storms perform exactly the same. So this is a very rare conversation piece. And let me hold it up to my neckline. Let's get to your pricing. I only have the earrings left, and then we're done, you guys. As for the neck piece, I have less in quantity than I did the ring. I only have 4. I only have 4. So if you got the ring a moment ago, not all of you are going to be able to get the matching neck piece. I only have 4 in quantity. Are you ready? Chain is included. It too is in yellow gold. 10K. My price is $19.99.99. This could easily go for over 10 grand somewhere else. My price, your price is $19.99.99. Well, that's my price. Your price, you get 25% off when you enter live 25 at checkout. Your price is $14.99.99. Your monthly payment is $299.99. You know, most people think all garnets are red, and that's because here in America, if you walk into any jewelry store, they should all have garnets because it's a birthstone, month of January. And what you're going to see is the red wine color garnet. But garnets come in a variety of colors from all over the world. But this one's different. This is color changing garnet. Isn't that incredible? There may be an anniversary coming up. There may be a birthday coming up. Like I said a moment ago, if you're just a gem collector and you don't have this in your collection yet, today's the day. Get it in your collection. Someone who loves unusual jewelry, unique jewelry, something different, this is for that person. Anyone who already owns the ordinary gemstone, and maybe I'm talking about quartz. I mean, I don't think any gemstone is really ordinary, but you know what I mean. The more common gemstones, this is something different. It's extra special. It's extra unique. And it's not magic. Magic isn't real, right? It's not enhanced. There's no special coating to give you that color change effect. This is natural. It's really incredible. All right, so on the neck piece here, I only have 4 in quantity. Let me do a measurement quickly before we move to the last item, the matching earrings. This is so elegant, so elegant. Any jewelry store would be proud to have this in their showcase of jewelry. But again, this is not something that you're gonna find in your ABC, XYZ jewelry stores. Those brick and mortar stores that are in every mall in America, yeah, you're not gonna find color change. Usambara color change garnet there. No. This is more specialty. I have never seen it retail, even in luxury or boutique shops. I've never seen it retail. So to say that, you know, you can find it here and there, good luck. Good luck with that. You found it here. All right, so last but certainly not least, as we close out my show here, it's the heart, symbol of love, right? Okay, earrings. Here's the set all together. If you just tuned in, you might want to call back and get the ring. You just tune in, you can still shop the neck piece. Chain is included in solid gold, and everything should be in the comments. All the links to all the jewelry items I'm presenting are in the comments. Take a look, all right? Gemstones sparkle, right? For the majority, most gemstones are gonna sparkle, right? This one performs. it performs a color change. Okay, the somber color change garnet gives you two beautiful gemstones in one. You walk outside and you see the green tones. You step indoors, and I'm indoors right now, so I don't have, natural sunlight. You see the darker tones. Okay, the rich raspberries, the reds, those velvety purples. That's not enhancement. If you want to call it nature's magic, I mean, I guess you could. I don't believe in magic. Magic is not real. This is nature showing off. That's what I call it. All right, so the earrings, I have 7 pair. I'll hold one up next to my ear quickly. I have 7 pair. Let's get to the pricing. I have 5 minutes left in my show. See that? Beautiful. My price. These are in 10 karat gold, featuring lab-grown diamonds as your halo, butterfly backs in gold as well. My price, $1749.99. You type in live 25 at checkout, you get another 25% off. So your price, $1312 and change, $1,312 and change. Now, you want to pay monthly? There are 5 interest-free monthly payments. So your monthly payment now is $262.49. Welcome to Shop LC. I love these. Again, I'm a Ruby baby. I'm a July baby. I just celebrated my birthday last week. Ruby is my birthstone for the month of July. If you love the color red, but you want those rich cranberries, those rich grapes, those rich wines as well, it's all in one. But you want your stone to literally color change right before your very eyes when you change the source of light. That's pretty cool. That's deserving of storytelling. Now, again, I only have 7 pair. Let me show you close up the ear. And actually, I want to twirl one, if you don't mind, around, because I want you to see all the detail around the setting of that heart. And those, by the way, are 7 millimeter. So you've got 3.36 carats just of the garnet color changing. And then you got your lab grown diamonds in the mix there. So 3.81 carats. So remember, not one is ever going to be like the other. So even though in your earrings, your pair of earrings, they look exactly the same, they're still going to have their visual differences because they're 100% natural. So they're very hard to color match, yet we've done it so perfectly here, but know that they're each different. So nature's own color changing masterpiece, if I may. And again, a collector's dream, named after Tanzania's legendary Asambara Mountains, because ordinary gemstones don't change before your eyes, but these do. Okay, you guys. So listen, I had a fantastic, fabulous time with all of you. My name again is Loretta, Loretta, Lolo, Lolo, Gonzales, Gonzales. You can search for me on Facebook by that name, Loretta Lolo Gonzales. I think on Instagram, hold on, let me check my Instagram. I think it's the same. It used to be backwards for some. How do I find what my name is on Instagram? There it is, Loretta Lolo Gonzales, right? Right, Loretta Lolo Gonzales?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the same on Instagram, Loretta Lolo Gonzales with an S at the end. And then let me look at my TikTok. I think on TikTok, how did they chop my name off on TikTok? Let's see.
So it'll be that, and then on Instagram, it's the top one.
Okay. So,
yes, that one.
Well, is it Guns or Gonzales?
They should search the one with the dots.
Okay. I'll show you what it looks like. With the dots or the @ sign? What?
With the @ sign. So it
The
has,
bottom?
like, the periods.
Okay. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. So there I am. Loretta.lolo.gonz. Gonz. So that's me on TikTok. So anywho, you guys, if you'll search for me there, I'd love to be your friend. I'm going to try to start being at least more active on both Instagram and TikTok. I'm very active on Facebook. So I'm going to try to be more active on those other platforms as well. So anywho, thank you for keeping me company. As always, count your blessings, not your problems, and stay tuned for our next live stream event today. I'll see you guys probably this time next week. Mwah.